You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Falcons will have a first.
13 yards.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Okay, 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another carry for Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Richardson. His first throw is an interception. That's Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled there by James Pierce.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Set.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. A lot of grass ahead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown.
Can you put a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but you'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Ready?
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
60, 60. Ready, 19, stop, 19. Go.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. The screen pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that takes them to 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Hey,
working from the gun, it's Richardson. Catch made by Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Richardson on 3rd. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Now Richardson to throw. They're trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Jake, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and goal for Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Julian Blackman. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most important, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Ready. Correct one. 60, ready.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Cut.
Rattler setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And he makes the head score. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Set.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Ready, break.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Rattler back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the double.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready. Set.
Running left. This is Kamara. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Got it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Set. Go.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
He's on the level. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go. Viking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Chased out to his right. That's brought in by Mooney. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps it moving. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find paper.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie things up at 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Rattler. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, so one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to go right through here.
And he's dropped to just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints with it on 4th and 1.
Ready.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
10 flat.
They'll go, it's Pollard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, though, Kate, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bobcats. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Press on 80.
Richardson back to throw. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Oh, the Saints got to it.
Well, that was quite a roller coaster ride of momentum. Starts with the QB ripping off a beautiful chunk run, and it ends up with the other QB running out after his team forces the critical fumble.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 16. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
45. White. Ready.
Rattler to the air now. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's go. Ready?
Throw on third down. The Falcons getting close, and they take it down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Tucker's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go.
They send a receiver in motion right. He'll throw it. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Buffalo 18.
A final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off to the up back. He won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
So often we hear this, and it's true. Defense is about reaction, and on a toss play, well, it's all about that quick reaction time. You got to ID that play quickly and break downhill, and it's a loss of yards. Or in this case, it's a no-gainer.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Fought up a tackle, but he lost the football. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Ready?
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
Let's go. Ready?
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play.
26 yards.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Rattler. Small gain down to the 23. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
It's Kamara on third down. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
3-yard loss on the play.
He's one of the greatest to do. It's Justin Tucker on for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Oh, stiff arm. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Second and 10 now. To the right side and reeled in by London. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Slot man motioned over. Richardson now on first and 10. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got London left side. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now they send their back in motion right. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat. Once more now, it's Richardson. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard, so they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll throw again, Richardson. The throw is caught. advance this down to the 5-yard line. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watch that Legion of Boom, we watch 2 of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow, right, 97.
Throwing his Rattler. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready, set.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Set.
Rattler's hit and ball's out. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down. That's good for 7 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. Took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Ready.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Got it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. Field. Yellow. 43.
Now Rattler. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Ready.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Smash. Set. Ready. Red. Cycle. Green jack.
They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set, ready.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. He's back to throw. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on fourth. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive beginning with a run. It's Robinson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Falcons down by only 3. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and 10 from the 41.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. That's brought in by Mooney. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And the Falcons first down.
Setting up to pass. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's go now.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And quick to the left, it's caught. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes.
Complete to DJ Chark. Touchdown, Atlanta.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Okay,
The
ready?
Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here he is to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 9
The Saints
on the
calling for a
play.
timeout.
Brings
They're
up
first.
3rd down.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. Go pick 10, Black. White. Ready.
Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.